What's up, y'all? It's Vanessa Dawn, comedian in Seattle. I'm on the J All Day podcast. Listen to our episode. I think it's real good. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. It's all Vanessa the Dawn. Facebook is Vanessa Dawn. And
Let's go, mic check. There we go. What's cracking? What's popping? It's your host from the West Coast, Jenna, aka J All Day, and my guest,
Vanessa Dawn. I'm in the building today, y'all.
I'm so excited about this. Vanessa is a comedian. Even more so, she is a female comedian, which I think is just dope in itself. So thank you for coming.
Of course.
Let everybody know where to find you on Instagram.
All right.
Stuff.
If you want to Instagram, Twitter, it's all the same. At Nessa the Dawn. Dawn like the soap, DAWN. And you can add me on Facebook too, Vanessa Dawn. I got a fan page, like that shit.
Like that shit. Number one rule.
Please.
Okay, before we get started, I gotta do the whole snack alert. So, Pizza Hut. Do you like pizza?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so they just have a new pizza. It's called the Pizza Hut Mott's Popper Pizza.
Huh.
So it has literally like mozzarella poppers on each part of the crust, on each piece.
They would do something
They
like
would
that.
do
They
something
would
like that,
be
right?
extra like that.
And at first I was like, oh, this sounds kind of good. But then I saw a picture of it, which the picture that Pizza Hut provides is fire,
Of
right?
course.
It's like baked into the crust and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then I saw somebody actually do like a pizza review on it. And it's literally like fucking mozzarella sticks, like just slapped on each crust.
On the side, it's just literally just attached that.
It looks like, ugh. Like I don't know.
nah.
I don't think it could be just stuffed crust. Like that's where I'm at.
Yeah, just
You know
keep
what I
it
mean?
simple. Yeah,
That's
you
what
ain't
I'm
gotta be
saying.
extra like that Pizza Hut.
Yeah, so that's the new snack alert. All right, so I kind of want to get into behind the scenes of being a comedian and what goes into it. Like, how did you figure out this is what you wanted to do? Because this is a hard route to go.
Man, yeah, it is.
I would even say it's harder than music.
Probably, cause like if you can sing, you can always like get a job playing in somebody's cover band,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
you don't even never have to write a song, and you can still be getting that check.
But to make
But
people laugh,
comedy, yeah, you
oh,
gotta write
shit,
your
that's
own
rough.
stuff, yeah.
and you write all your own stuff.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
you got to.
Can't do no ghostwriter.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, once you get to, like, Kevin Hart level and
Yeah.
stuff where you're like, I ain't got time for this. Like,
Yeah.
then you can have a ghostwriter. But starting out, you gotta just do all your own stuff because you kind of gotta, like, find your voice and have that
Yeah.
come out. And if some other people are writing your jokes, it's not gonna work out.
Okay.
And, like, you definitely can't do nobody else's jokes. That's like, yeah, it's like an unwritten rule in comedy. It might be written somewhere, I don't know. But,
She doesn't know about the rule.
you know, I'm not good with rules.
I always feel like it takes a special person too. Because like, say there's two people, and one person tells the joke, and they just don't have that swag where it's just like, and the other person tells the same exact joke, and that shit's hella funny. But it's because it's the way that they are, right?
True, that's very true. Because, it's like, it's a lot that goes into it. Like, you can be a good writer,
Right.
but if you don't have stage presence and everything, like, it's not going to work out, like, at
Right.
all. Like, people are just going to be like, ugh.
Did you ever have like a really bad experience? I'm sure every comedian has, but like
man.
where it was like, get me the fuck off the stage now.
There was one time, I was just like, man, I think I said, like, on stage, I was like, oh, Jesus.
I gotta get out of here.
It was like some little small town. Not, like, there was barely anybody in the crowd.
Yeah.
And then, like, the two people sitting up front was, like, a couple. And, like, the dude was just heckling the shit out of me. Like, every time I told a joke, he had something to say about it. And he was, like, hella loud, So everybody heard him. And I'm just like, man, this is work.
Why do
Like,
do that? Why do they feel like they should steal the show? Because that happens. Oh, I forgot to mention how we originally met is I hosted a comedy show for TK Kirkland, whom she was a part of.
Opening up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening cast pretty much, and she was the only female within the crew besides myself, but she was performing, I wasn't. So that's how we originally met. But there was one guy there too that was like,
Oh, yeah.
do you remember that? I think it was
Uh-huh.
with that one white comedian that we had
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, like What makes people?
Man, I don't
just
know.
I feel like
do
you want to be up here, bro?
Right, like some people want that attention, and like a lot of people, like if they ain't never been to a comedy show before, they don't really know how to act. Like
I just think that's common sense, bro.
Man, you would think.
Like if Mariah Carey is singing, like you're not like, hey bitch, let me get the microphone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the fuck?
You didn't hit that note, right?
Right.
Like,
that's not what I heard of this song. Like what the fuck?
Right. Ooh, she sound bad live. Like no.
Right.
Yeah, but comedy, I don't know.
That's
and then
tough.
like comedy clubs, they got like hella people to, if you are heckling and you do start talking, like they'll come up to you and be like, hey,
calm it down,
be quiet or we're gonna kick you out.
Right. Good.
But like when somebody puts on a show and they ain't policing the room like that, it's just like now you gotta deal with it, you know.
And you can't say shit because you also want to be kind of like liked.
Sometimes it's like, man, like I'll say something slick every now and then, but like that one time it was like after I was done with the joke, everybody else is like getting their little chuckles in, and then this dude is just like, that wasn't even funny. I'm like, man. Like, first of all, I know this joke is funny. It's funny everywhere else.
Everyone laughs, right fucking here.
Dude, bro, I'm like, this joke be killing you.
Damn.
Who are you?
And that has to be hard to like recollect yourself and then continue to put on a show, especially something like that happens in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Does it break your spirit?
I feel like being a comedian, you kind of have to like not give a fuck.
Yeah, you gotta brush that shit off.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, what? Yeah, you gotta have thick skin, or you ain't gonna make it at all.
Yeah, I feel like that's how life is, but even more so.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
A comedian, like you have to hear the criticism of somebody saying like, "Yo, Vanessa, that wasn't funny," and you gotta be like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
All right. You know what I mean?
Or especially like when I be going out of town a lot, there's a lot of people who be like, not a lot, but like occasionally someone will come up to you and be like, let me give you some advice. Like, you should talk about this. And I'm just like, bro,
I hate you.
That's the worst. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, especially like when I'm in like Eastern Washington and stuff. Like, this dude was like, you live in Seattle. Why don't you have any jokes about trans people? I'm like,
because that's not funny.
Like, bro, no.
The fuck?
Because I live around them and they ain't gonna laugh at that shit.
Not to mention though, that's like not funny everywhere else. You know what I mean? Like that's not what you want to go towards. Is like making fun of people that are gay or trans. Like what? I might as well be racist in my shit too. But I mean, racism jokes are kind of funny
sometimes.
Especially like there's like so many white people that do so many weird shit. You know what I mean?
Man,
we just
for real.
There was somebody outside earlier when my boyfriend like took my dog out to go to the bathroom, and she was like, she kind of just stood there and looked at them and was like, "Oh look, we can make friends." My boyfriend kind of looked at her like,
what?
And then he was like, she just stood there like when I like kept walking, and I'm like,
just
like, was she white? He was like, yeah. I'm like, it's white. Fucking weird.
Heck no.
There's some weird shit with all races, but I just you know, it's hard not to.
But there's more white people,
so
there's
really,
more weird shit from white
people.
You know
what I mean? All.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
So I do have a question about, you know, in like the rap business and female raps, right? Female rappers, and how it's always like a competition between the females. There's 1,000 different male rappers. Jay-Z can be cool with Meek Mill and Nas, but you know, Nicki and Megan Thee Stallion, they gotta beef because there only is room for one female rapper. Yeah. Is it like that in comedian world too?
I don't think as much, because like, people ain't really expecting comedians to be about that beef, you know? Like, we all goofy as hell.
Is there beef,
and
though?
So, I mean,
maybe not with you.
Yeah,
but
not
like,
with me. I'm hella laid back and cool.
Yeah,
but like, there's hella comedy beef all the time. Like, it's more drama than beef, I would say. But yeah, that shit, it gets crazy because like people, like comedians, like even though you gotta have a thick skin and we're not like sensitive, like some of us are like real sensitive.
Well, it's
like,
hard. I mean, if you're getting made fun of, like that's not easy. I would assume for anybody.
Nah,
it still sucks to hear shitty things being said about you, whether they're real or not.
True. Yeah, I did like this comedy festival in New Orleans, Black Girl Giggles, and it was just like Black female comedians from all over the country, like a lot of people from New York, a lot of people from like Philly, Baltimore, and I know one girl was like, man, I think she bit my joke. Like, should I say something to her? Should I step to her? I was like, girl, she didn't bite your joke. She said one sentence that's the same. Like, you gotta chill out. She didn't have the same punchline or nothing. Like, You think we got into a comedy festival and she's just gonna steal your
The one
shit?
line,
Like,
right.
get on out of here. Like,
Damn.
you gotta let that shit go. And she was just like, you right.
It could be cutthroat though, because I mean, the
sure.
amount of people that actually make it big in this world that you live in, the world that I live in, shit, is like, it's very minimal.
Yeah,
so, you know,
for
people
sure.
take that shit personally, like, don't steal my shit, you know what I mean? But
Oh, for sure.
there's been so many, like I said, I feel like you either got it or you don't though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't have someone that's like Eddie Murphy that looks up to Richard Pryor and still be as big as Richard Pryor when they are kind of in the same, like they had I wouldn't even say the same style, but maybe they talked about the same crude shit, but they still were equally great to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And like you could have, like, if you just put on a recording of Eddie and Richard, you'd be like,
tell.
oh yes,
He
I know who that is.
Richard.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly.
Like
you can see the inspiration.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm different because like the people who inspire me, I'm like nothing like them. So people, like. Cause I'm like I talk slow.
Yeah.
I'm a female. I'm not talking about the same thing males are talking about. So like Eddie Griffin, Robin Harris, like people like that. It's like you can't really see the, you know what I mean?
But like, but that's like who you
exactly. I'm like, oh, I
looked up to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is there a female comedian that you were like really about?
Not as much as a male. Like I definitely
Don't you feel like that's weird?
Female, yeah, kinda. Yeah, cause like my whole like thing in comedy is kind of weird when I like think about it and say it out loud. Cause like when I started back in Oklahoma, I didn't know anybody else who was doing comedy, like, but I had a bunch of friends who was rappers. Yeah. And so they was like, all right, this is what you gotta do, Nessa.
This is
go on stage. You gotta, it's your stage. Bottles. You let them know. It's
talk
you.
Some bitches.
Right, exactly.
You're like, wait, what?
And I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, you grab that mic. And I'm like, all right.
Hennessy, you know what I'm saying?
All right. You take a shot, you go on that stage, you make it happen. Like, that's you're already funny, but they need to know you're funny.
Right, like, you better tell them.
Only let them know.
That's funny.
It's your stage. It's not their stage.
I was thinking about that. Like, I'm all for women empowerment. And I kind of feel like you are too. Right?
Yeah,
like, you're like, female, let's all stick together. Like,
for sure.
If I win, you win. I feel like we totally agree on that. But I was thinking about when you said, like, I don't really have comedian women that I look up to. That's kind of how I am, though, too. Like, as a woman, like, I just read this today, Fast and Furious. They're coming out, their next one is an all-female cast.
Oh, word?
And part of me is like, that's dope. Right. The other part of me is like, well, I ain't gonna see that. But it's so shady. I feel like I'm hella shady for that because I want to, like, support the women, but there's not a lot of non-chick flick movies. Like Wait and Exhale, one of my favorites. Fucking love that movie.
Great movie.
But it's not an action film. No. That's a chick flick, right? Yeah. That still has, like, a guy could enjoy that, whatnot. I hate to put that inside just women enjoy the movie. But if you're talking about women in action, I'm like Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn movie that just came out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I watched the trailer. Yeah. And I'm like, I wish this was dope. And I have a feeling it's gonna be stupid. Yeah, I seen the trailer too, and I was like, maybe, but then like as soon as it came out, I was like looking at the people talking about it on Facebook, and they're like, it was shitty.
Nah.
That makes me sad.
Oh man,
I know.
And then like when they did the all-female Ghostbusters, and everybody was hating on it.
It's stupid, you know.
I didn't even watch it. I'm not gonna front.
I didn't watch it
either.
I
was like, get it, Leslie Jones.
and you want them to win,
but
it just is never the same as a cast with both sexes in it, or. I mean, a lot of the times, like, those action films with men, like Ocean's 11, like, that shit was tight. I'm not really sure how Ocean's 8 was. I didn't see it.
I watched it.
Was it good?
It was alright.
See?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though? Like, I want a female movie, an action movie where I'm like, that was the shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was fucking Marvel shit. Like, Wonder Woman. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah,
but
I didn't see that one, but
it was
I heard
really
good things about it.
It was really inspirational.
Dope.
But, like, Black Panther was way better.
Hella dope. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's more my
And there
thing.
was women in it, but it just wasn't like an all-female cast shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like guys are even more likely to be like, nah, I'm good. It's just like the WNBA
probably.
as an NBA.
Yeah, like they're doing just as much. Like they're perfect.
You know
Like
what I'm
they came
saying?
up the same exact way, but they get what, half the money, if that. Even?
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not fucking running to watch WNBA.
Nah.
And I don't know why. When I want to feel like I'm empowering other females. Now, I would never say, don't watch the WNBA.
Right.
That's some bitch shit. It's not like that. But it's like, for me, I just don't, I'm just not as dedicated. And maybe it's just because society's not. You know what I mean?
I feel like it is like that too, because it's like, I mean, it's
insane.
good. Like I went to one of the WNBA games out here in
It's
Seattle.
probably lit.
It was. I was just like, damn, these bitches are big as fuck. Like,
Like,
I was right. I was just like, man, I feel small as hell in here. I
You want to feel
looking
petite
at
and
them
go
like,
to a
that
WNBA
bitch is
game.
6'6". Damn, like. Like, what happened to me? Like, why am I? I'm not even 5'8".
They're amazing.
Yeah,
they are so talented.
They are.
I don't know. It's just like crazy stigmatism. I really do feel like other people just feel me on that. Like I was thinking about what is a female movie that I really liked where it was action packed, and maybe Charlie's Angels, the first one, like with Drew Barrymore and shit. But I was also like, I think 13 years old. So I don't know. It was, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if it would
still like hold up if we went back and watched it today.
I mean, and definitely not Charlie's Angels too. Like that shit was
weak.
Oh
yeah, I forgot about that altogether.
That's because that's some PTSD shit taken out of your brain. You know what I mean? You were like, I never want to go back there.
Like, nah, no, thank you.
Seriously. So I don't know. I just feel like I wish that I could be more about it. And that's kind of goes for me with comedians as well.
Yeah.
And you asked me like, what's your favorite woman comedian? Like, I kind of feel like I don't have one.
Yeah, I feel like for me it changes with my mood, you know what I mean? Because like there's a lot of good people and I'll watch them like whenever they put out a new special, but I don't just have like, she's the one, you know what I mean? Like that. Well, I guess it's the same way with dudes.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes dudes, they're not funny, you know what I mean? Like Cat Williams, he was at like an all-time high. He was my favorite for a minute.
Mine too.
I was dying with him.
Right.
And then something happened to him mentally or whatever. Went off the deep end and he's just not the same no more.
Nah, man, it's sad too because it's
so
like,
sad.
damn, bro, you keep catching charges everywhere you go.
Facts,
man.
Like you had so much and then you just done fucked it up. Do you think that there's like with a comedy for women, you know? And I'm gonna bring back the whole rap kind of analogy with it too, but or comparison, I should say. But like a lot of people think that there's only certain things women can really talk about. Right?
Man.
And so do you have problems with that where you're like, I'm not someone that sits here and gonna talk about sex all day? Because there's a comedian, I don't even know her name. I just saw a random movie one time and all she talked about was getting fucked, her period, vagina. And I feel like even though I'm a woman, I don't always want to hear about vagina jokes.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And men don't always talk about their dick jokes. So do you find like do people expect that from you?
So, yeah, I don't know how many times people were like, I thought it was just going to be straight dick jokes when I saw you. And I'm like, I don't have any
what the
at
fuck
all.
does that even mean?
I'm like, man, I'm trying to like, I got nieces and nephews out here. And I try to keep it semi-clean because like they like to watch my YouTube clips and stuff. So I'm like, I'm not going to be up here talking about that shit. Like, my grandma might see this. Like, I'm not going to do that.
So yeah, that's gotta be kind of hard though, because I feel like people have an expectation, and then you know you have to. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. Do you just feel like you have a limited amount of stuff to talk about because you are a woman, or is it like, nah, fuck that? I'm gonna talk about what men do. Like, why not?
Yeah, basically, it's kind of like a little bit of both, because it's just like I'm gonna just talk about whatever I want to talk about. You know, like I've done a lot of shit, and so it's kind of like, if I could just draw from stuff from my life and both sexes can relate, like, why would I even want to, like, yeah, like, okay, like, sometimes you'll throw one out there, like, ladies, you know, this is for you, but, like, most of mine are just, like, goofy shit about myself, so it's like,
I like that,
and
it keeps it original, and it keeps it about you.
They're just like, this bitch.
That's funny, that's good. So what do you got going on? Like anything coming up recent? Have you done anything recent that people can check you out on?
Yeah, let me see.
She's bringing out her calendar right now.
All right, I got a show tonight, but this ain't gonna be ready. So
no,
but just know I'm working, y'all. Just know I'm out
she
here.
about her business.
Let's see. What is this? So Tuesday, February 25th, I'm gonna be at the Comedy Nest at Club Rendezvous in Seattle.
Cool.
The 26th, I'm gonna be at Clock Out Lounge in Georgetown, Seattle. The 27th, I'm gonna be at Blue Moon in the U District. Friday, March 6th, I'm gonna be at Jai Tai on Capitol Hill on Broadway. March 7th, I'm gonna be at Vermilion in Capitol Hill. Saturday the 14th of March, I'm gonna be down in DuPont at FOB Brewery.
He was everywhere.
Yeah, 19th, I'm gonna be down in Oregon, Pendleton at Wild Horse Casino.
Dope.
Yeah, 24th, I'm gonna be in Camino Island. I don't know.
Camino.
Okay, I was like, I'll be there at the casino.
So in other words, she got events for days.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Come see a show. I guarantee you, minimum 5 laps.
See,
minimum.
That's an offer right there.
Right.
Or it's free.
Or
no,
I'll give you a free sticker. That's what I'll give you.
There you go. I like that.
I mean, I'll give you a free sticker if you show up. I don't care. I got you guys.
See, that's enough initiative right there.
You know.
Okay, so I ended with asking you some questions.
All right.
Okay, so just the best things that come up to mind. So the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning.
Usually I'm just like, ugh.
This again.
I gotta get out of bed.
Again.
I just reach, turn on the lights, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. All right, come on, hop in. It depends if I took a shower like the night before when I went to sleep. Or usually I take a shower in the morning.
Yeah.
Start the day, get it going, do whatever I need to do. I've been like making like little inspirational videos.
She has.
On Instagram like every day. It's like an accountability thing for myself.
That's
like,
good though.
Do something every day. Make it happen.
And you're making other people happy at the same time. So
it is crazy how many people have like come up to me, like other comedians and like just people out of nowhere that I didn't think like, because they didn't like it or share it. So I'm like, they probably didn't see it, and they're just like, yeah, I like that shit. Like,
you know, it's
I watch every day, and I'm like, what?
It'd be the small things too, where you're like, nobody gives a fuck about this, and then you stop doing it. People are like, what happened to blah blah blah? I'm like,
why?
All right.
Like, y'all didn't show it love. That's what happened.
Yeah, exactly. You need the support for us to know that you like this shit.
Right? Let me know.
What's your favorite cereal?
Ooh, probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. There's always, I swear, it's either Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Captain.
Yeah, it was either that or Fruit Loops.
Oh, Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
I like Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops is bomb.
The only thing I don't like about Fruit Loops is the fact that they all, no matter what color they are, they taste exactly the same.
Oh, for sure.
Why would you do that then? You know what I'm saying?
Like, I feel like it should be more like lifesavers. Like, give them all their own
The
flavor.
lime is green. The cherry, you know.
But no,
Anyways,
Fruit Loops
we'll
is
talk
like,
about that later. Fruit Loops.
It's one fruit.
One
fruit flavor
per loop.
Right. All loops.
One fruit, all loops. That's what it should be fucking
That's
called.
what it should be.
One thing someone would be surprised to know about you.
Probably if they didn't know me like that. I'm a comedian.
What's something else though? Because most people that do know you would know you're a comedian. Could be something weird and stupid too, like you can lick your fucking elbow or something. You know what I mean?
Show cane.
Damn, I'm really hoping for that.
Like, please, come on, something weird. Probably I've been in jail.
Okay, there you go. I love that word. Proudest moment.
Proudest moment. Ooh, that's a hard one.
I know. So happy I don't have to answer it.
Man.
It's a hard one.
Because, like, I've had a lot of good moments.
Yeah.
Probably, like, when I got to feature for Roy Wood Jr., because that's, like, one of my favorite comedians, and I was like, I'm not even hosting, I'm out here featuring, like, getting the bag.
Like, my face is right next to him on the flyer.
Like, we're taking pictures together, what's good? Like, I was like, I'm out here doing it.
I'm out here.
Like, look, I ain't made it, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, I'm on the way.
You're on the way. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
When did you start this comedian stuff anyways?
Like 5 years ago.
Okay, so you're fairly still pretty new at this shit.
Yeah.
And you're booking out places, so I mean that's great. That should be enough inspiration for anybody.
Yeah, guys.
Is there any type of, if someone wants to get into being a comedian, any type of kind of advice you can give to them?
I would just say write 3 minutes of jokes, or however many your local open mic requires. It might be 4, it might be 5. Like, write some jokes out. You're gonna think Like, your timing's gonna be off your first time, and that's okay. Because, like, you're not gonna think about, like, it's hard to be like, all right, this is gonna be 3 minutes, because, like, you get up there and you're like, this is the punchline in my head, but then you start talking and people just start laughing at, like, other little lines, and you're just like, huh. Like, okay, cool. Like,
this is good. It's a good sign.
Yeah. So you gotta count for the laughter, or, like, the non-laughter, because I know a lot of people will, like, try to open mic. It's 3 minutes. They're like, yeah, I wrote some jokes. I got this. I got 3 minutes, and they'll be off stage in 67 seconds. Like, they're like, oh, this isn't funny.
Before I ask the other questions, I have one more question that I've always wanted to ask a comedian. This would be my hardest thing, is remembering my fucking jokes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How do you do you memorize it like you would memorize anything? Just doing it over and over and over again?
Yeah, for sure. Like, when I first started out, I would, like, if I had to do, like, a longer, anything more than, like, 10 minutes, I would write all my jokes on my hand.
Yeah.
And then I would just be like, oh. like, I'll just, like, laugh and, like, put my hand on my forehead and, like, read it. Like, so I knew what was next.
That's hella funny. She's like, oh, hold on.
Yeah, like, like, I'll never forget. I told this one dude I did that. He was like, how do you remember your jokes? I was like, I just write on my hand and I go like this. And then he was like, oh, that's a good idea. And then this fool came with his whole forearm. Like, he wrote all his jokes out word for word, like forearm to fingertip.
That would totally be me.
He was just like standing, like, read. I was like, bro, no.
You gotta hide it.
Don't do no. Like, yeah, do it sneaky.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That would seriously be mine, because sometimes when I get on the mic or whatnot, like, I freeze up, and it's weird because I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
But I get nervous. Like, I have stage fright. And I'll be okay once I'm up there, but then sometimes I'll have a plan and I just, like, do the opposite. I'm like, what the fuck did I just say right now?
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Like, I used to, like, just before every show, like, write out the set, like, it's gonna be this joke, this joke, this joke. But then, like, I get on stage, get that first laugh, and I'm just like, I'm just taking a different direction. But I mean, as long as you can feel the timing and you got a good closer, it's just like, you're good to go. Like, in on a big laugh. It don't really matter. Like, lately, I ain't been writing out no sets. I'm just like, well, I'm doing 20 minutes. All right. Like, let's go.
That means you're getting better.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, that's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it does. Like, yeah, it's a lot less stressful now. Because before I'd be like, 20 minutes.
When I had to host the comedy show, I was so fucking nervous because it was like TK Kirkland.
Yeah.
And I've never hosted a comedy show before, but I wasn't gonna tell nobody that. You know what I mean? Like, let me fucking go.
You did that thing.
I did that shit, right? And I had some jokes. Like,
you did. You came out there with a couple ha-has. I was like, look at Jenna.
I was trying. I was just so fucking nervous. And, like, for me, like, it's so hard for me. Like, you can fill out a crowd, but then you can say one thing and everything's fine. You can say another and it's like,
oh, for sure, yeah. They can turn on you real quick.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll just put that shit in the middle. Like, if I'm like, all right, they might not like this, but I'm doing, like, 30 minutes, so I'm going to just stick that in the middle. And if they think this is weird, I'm just going to, like, win them back.
You should call that a drive-by. That's like a drive-by set, like, right there. Because then you hit the gap. If it doesn't, you know what I mean? You got to just get the fuck out of there.
For sure. Like, all right, let me go back to these little,
safe jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good plan. Okay, so, favorite thing to cook?
Oh, definitely either chicken or potatoes, because, like, both of them you can cook a lot of different ways. Yeah. And, like, it never gets old to me. Like, what am I do? Should I roast them? Should I mash them? Should I fry them?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So, what do you call me? You can, like, smash them, the smashed potatoes?
Like, yeah, so, like, I could just bake it. Like, what am I do today? Like, let's see.
Chicken potatoes? How do you want me cook today?
Right? Should I fry you chicken? Should I cut
it
up?
So
put
true.
It in a salad?
Barbecue sauce, spicy, do a little citrus.
Teriyaki, chicken tacos. Like, what
chicken
we doing
mole,
today?
Like,
options.
A lot of shit. Options as a fuck.
That's like probably
that.
Why.
And one last one that I actually added, so you're the first one to answer this one. I was doing chores around the house today and made me think, because I fucking hate it all. So I wanted to ask most hated house chore.
Oh, the washing dishes for sure.
Yeah. That's my second on my list too.
Man, like everything else for the most part, I can just like throw on some music, get to scrubbing,
Right.
get to sweeping,
Same.
vacuum, no problem. But
Yeah.
like dishes, I'm just like, ooh, I gotta touch the water.
I know. And then you just look at them like,
yeah. Yeah, I just do mine like immediately, so I don't even have to like worry
that's the
about
best
it. Like,
case scenario.
Exactly. Like,
But I
it's
do
just
have
like
advice for you, which you probably already know because you hate dishes so much. But my go-to kind of trick for dishes is I always soak and leave and then come back. So like I never put a dish in the actual dishwasher or the sink if it's like has a residue on it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta clean out the residue.
Man, yeah, I
'Cause it
hate
gets
people
harder.
who like scrape the plate.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
but you
take
don't
a
have to
paper
scrape
towel or
if you
something.
just
Yeah.
get it off first.
Yeah, like
and
run
then
some
let it
water over
That's
it.
all you
Do
gotta do.
something. I hate when people put like
Me too.
dishes with food in the sink. I'm like, who
Wow.
raised you?
Who fucking raised
Like,
you?
why
Shout out
would
to
you do
TK
that?
for
Right?
that.
Hey, TK.
But I mean, seriously, like, and oatmeal, that oatmeal is like the biggest shame.
Yeah,
Do
it'll
not
just
put
stick.
a bowl of oatmeal and then you scrape it out, but then there's still that little edge.
Yeah, like
around
the
it.
residue.
Don't fucking leave it in there like that.
No, that's
Turn on the water, put it on warm, fill that shit up,
Rinse
and then
it
come
out.
back. Just
Yeah.
come back to it, cause then
True.
it just
Yeah, it's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, so much easier. Yeah.
Yep.
The power of the soak, y'all.
power of the soap.
Don't forget it.
That's the advice that I have for you today.
Soak your
Please.
dishes and wash them. Don't leave them in the sink if you got roommates.
Yeah.
All right, that was personal. Roommates.
PSA. Yeah. You heard it. Wash your fucking dish out.
Man, I made a sign the other day.
Oh, it's
I
got
was
there.
like, wash your dishes.
I ain't your motherfucking
right.
mama.
It worked though.
See?
So I was like,
That's all you gotta
should
do.
made a sign
Little
2 weeks
passive
ago.
aggressiveness never
I mean, I'm
really-
getting used to Seattle now. I'm getting my Seattle down.
100%.
Passive aggressive.
Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
We old enough
I was
to be
ready
like,
for
what
Seattle.
the fuck is this shit? Who
Right?
the fuck? We're
That's-
all grown.
That's how it was when I first went to the
Sit
grocery
everybody
stores
down.
here.
Oh,
Like some lady hit me with a car. I must have turned around and said, "Oh, excuse me, was I in your fucking way?" And she's like, "Oh no." And then like passive aggressively walked away. And then I kind of looked at the person I was with and was like, "Was that too much?" They were like, "Yeah, Jenna. Like people know me. This is not New York or the Bay, bitch. Like people really
Same.
get scared out here like that."
Same.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, so I was like, I think you're a little too blunt to live in Seattle. I was
That's
like,
just because there's no, like, you gotta go on the outsides of Seattle because you got so many fucking tech people that just moved in,
Oh,
which they're
yeah,
not from
yeah.
Seattle either, so they're bringing
Yeah.
all that passive aggressive bullshit from wherever the fuck they come
I mean,
from, like
or like I
Ohio
got
or
bullied in
something.
high school
That's
looking
what I'm
ass.
saying.
Like, man, chill out. I don't care
You're
if
an
you make
adult.
6 figures.
Right.
You
Ain't
can
nobody
still
got
move.
feel bad for being a little mean to you when you're making way more money than me,
Oh,
motherfucker.
I mean.
You have no reason to be upset.
Right?
Period.
Buy some better clothes, shit.
Right.
Stop wearing a college sweatshirt.
Facts. You don't go there anymore.
You're 32.
You're 38 years old.
Stop. It's all tight. No,
Fuck.
it's all faded.
No one
please.
remembers you there, bro.
Stop wearing Crocs too.
Oh, fuck. Don't even get me started on Crocs. I kicked out this dude I was seeing when I was probably like 22 years old. A basketball player, whatever, from the hood. Picked him up. Motherfucker came out in Crocs. And he opened the door. He was like, "What's up?" And I looked at the floor. I said, "If you don't go back and change your fucking shoes, like, just don't come back." And he was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, no.
You're right.
Fuck no.
Not today.
Nah, not ever. Like, throw those motherfuckers away.
Yeah.
And he was like, "But they're comfortable." I said, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah. The
How
only
comfortable
people,
they are.
You only get a pass if you're a nurse. That's it.
If you're a nurse,
That's
if you're a cook, and if you're like 5 years old, and you like to put the little
Yeah.
Mickey
But
Mouse
that's your
things on
parents'
top.
fault.
Oh yeah.
Like, why would you do that to your child?
You know
Like,
what?
that is guaranteed therapy in the future.
That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be pictures of them in those Crocs.
I mean,
Like, get them some sandals.
something, some
That's
slides, some little Jordan flip flops, something else,
You know what I mean?
Adidas, anything.
I guarantee you they're gonna like shoes that like light up way more than Crocs.
Oh, for sure.
I want some light
They
up
better
shoes.
not make no damn light up Crocs. I will be done with Crocs.
If that happens because you just put that out into the universe like that, I'm fucking blaming your ass.
I'm gonna get a pair too.
You better not. You better not.
Okay, Jenna.
I got you a pair too, girl. No.
Matching
Take that shoe, throw it right
Crocs.
back at your face. Alright, so let people know how to get a hold of you, where to holler at you at.
Alright, Facebook, Twitter, or not Facebook, fucking Instagram, Twitter. I just got a little TikTok, so I'm trying to, I'm trying to get
Same.
down with the kids. So all that is at Nessa the Dawn. And Facebook, Vanessa Dawn, add me. There's a fan page. You hopefully you find me. It's me looking goofy. at the Seattle Hard Rock.
There you go. And if you can't find her, then you know where to find me.
Yeah, find Jenna. I'm friends with Jenna.
Yes, at J all day 87, and make sure to go to her new show.
Yeah, come
Support,
to one of the shows.
Participate.
Yeah, if you're in Washington, Oregon,
you ain't got
come
no
on out.
fucking excuse.
I'm everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in your city soon. I'm in Woodinville tonight. Woodinville.
Woodinville.
I've been saying Woodinville for like 6 months and nobody corrected me till yesterday. And I was like, word?
You're like, so, it's been Woodinville
the whole time? I was like,
That's
I
cool.
feel like I heard somebody say Woodinville and they was like, no, that was you.
That was only you.
I was like, alright.
Well, you heard her? Woodinville, she gonna be at.
What up, Woodinville? Whoop.
Make sure you subscribe, rate, follow, all that shit that I need help with to keep this thing going on.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you. I'm at over 3,000 downloads in a week. So that's really, really dope. And I'm really happy to have everyone stand behind me. So hit me up on Instagram, like I said. Hit her up on Instagram. And we'll talk to you later. Peace.